Hey everybody, this is Vril. Welcome back to Trackday Manager in our race at the Deutscher Ring here. So probably a play on the Nürburgring, but we'll see how this goes. We're starting in the 10th position, so try not to overheat our car going into these first corners is probably the key thing that I want to do here. And we do that by not following these guys, but that's not really much we can do about that. Do have this ECU that will help us with that though. Certainly gives us a little bit lower horsepower though, so that part is not good about it. See if we can pass these guys inside. Yeah, this is actually a decent start so far. You can see our engine is overheating, or getting on the path to overheating here. Gained positions though. Yeah, let's turn on our ECU. Nope, we overheated. Let's see, we lose everything that we gained. Looks like we might. And at least we didn't go back to last. I've certainly had worse times doing this. And let's not try to overheat again. Okay, we had a double overtake there. Very good for us. And I am excited in the moment, but I did take, I don't remember if I mentioned, but I did take hard tires, so we just have KERS, just was able to be activated, so I'm hitting that hard because of this expert racing guy right behind us. Let's see if we can gain on Racing Norway here, who's also on the hard tires. This expert racing guy is right on us. Right on us. So we'll see how the strategy plays out here, whether we should be able to go to lap 5 or 6, and if there's any cars ahead of us that decide to stop twice. Okay, we've got a run, Expert Racing's got a run on us, but let's see if we can pull this out. Okay, he made an error and we were able to fight him off there. Good. Very good. Now we've got this other guy on our rear. Just used a little bit of KERS there. I did not use during that lap. I'm going to use my overload. This guy's right on us. What strategy was he on? He's on soft tires, okay, and it looks like he's overheating those soft tires. So I don't know why he's back here running soft tires, but that should play into our hand. One thing I'm happy about in this race is I had quite a few races in a row that were all night races, and it's good to have a daytime race here. Hello Motorsport car is giving us some issues, but I feel like, okay, we've got just past the car that was overheating. Feel like I'm starting to gain on him because of his tires, most likely. It does have a higher top end, as higher top end than we do though, it looks like. Can tell on those straightaways he really catches us, but he completely overshot that corner, so that's good for us. Catching these cars ahead of us, I'm going to turn off my overload just in case. Might want to, hey, another car overheating, get past him. Try to get past him, there we go. I'll go ahead and overload once again. Might get a run on this Shell Helix guy as well. He's on soft tires as well. Didn't realize there were all these guys, and he just overheated himself. This is playing into our hands perfectly. And we're probably, yeah, we got a bunch of cars ducking off into the pits, and I completely missed, again, I do this all the time, but I completely missed using my KERS. I was excited about everything else in that particular lap. Yeah, we're doing quite well. We're going to probably pit this lap, though. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and pit this lap. I think that our tires are getting a little warm. They'll probably wear out if we take one more lap than this. Since we're on our own, I'm going to go ahead and overload. And probably since we're not going to... We're going to the pits, I'm going to use all of our curves on this straightaway. Since we won't be using it on the front stretch since we're pitting. All the way up to 5th after that bad luck at the start. Anybody else pitting this lap? Does not look like it, but here we go. Yeah, I really feel like if we did one more lap, we'd have really burnt up our tires, so we are on the hard tires. And we probably don't need to pack it full of fuel either. Not up to 100% anyway. I'm going to drop off at 90. 91% I suppose. That'll work. So we're going to drop back to 13th, but we're going to gain it back, I think. See if we can get out here and get in fresh air and just run our own times. Try to do some hot laps. Make sure to use our curves. And not overheat our car as well. That's the key thing about being in clean air, is that we don't have to risk that. And the weather is changing, so I kind of feel like this guy's strategy. He's on soft tires, 61% fuel. He might have to pit again, and those tires are going to go off at some point. With that temperature, 27 degrees centigrade, these guys are going to have to pit again, or are going to have some soft tire issues. We've got a few more cars ducking into the pits that we're going to leapfrog here and block this guy. We're going to have a ton of cars coming out of the pits and ahead of us, though, too. Use a little bit of curves and just try to get away from this guy with his soft tires. If we can, we'll just drive away from him once his tires go off, which looked like it was coming up. We'll try to block him. Good, I think I ran that corner a whole lot better than he did. I think he kind of missed the apex a bit. Right, here we go on the front stretch. I'll use my curves. I do think I was burning my tires a little bit there, though. We've got way too much fuel, actually, I think. I was overzealous with the fuel fill there. How's this guy doing? His tires are completely red. Ours are yellow, so they're burning up slightly, but his are burning up even more than ours. They should be grippy, at least at first in that hot, but after a while they're going to wear out quite a bit. Yeah, you can just kind of see that. I think he might catch us at the end of these straightaways, but yeah, we're starting to pull ahead of him. Our tires are starting to really overheat, though. Got a few more cars ducking into the pits. Yeah, tons of cars ducking into the pits. We just need to survive here. 2 laps to go. We're in 4th. I feel like I'm pretty sure we'll get passed by a couple of cars, but if we can hold this off. We got Racing Norway behind us. He's on hard tires as well. He's actually on the same, completely the same strategy we are. So I saw his tires were not the best. How about the leader? He's on hard tires, same strategy. So I think everybody around us is on the same strategy. Modal Motorsport, our nemesis from the first race, is going to be gaining on us, I think. He's on softs. So keep an eye on this. I'm just going to run my engine hard, but not overheat. Got LG Racing sort of dropping into our path. What is he on? Hard tires as well. 1 lap to go. We have plenty of fuel. Get 4 seconds back to that Modal Motorsport car. Using my KERS. Do not want to overheat my engine. He just gained 2 seconds in that last sector, so this guy is going to come up on us really, really quickly. Really, really quickly. We're going to have to block him most likely. But we're heading into the very final segment. Final sector of the track. On the final lap he might get us. I'm going to block him. Hopefully he doesn't knock us into other cars or something or spin us out. I'll use my KERS on the final straightaway and my overload as well. Here we go. Try to get a 4th position. There we go. So, our best finish yet. 4th position. We've got to wait for everybody else. Where do we start? 10th or 11th? So gaining 6 or 7 spots? Not bad. I didn't catch how much fuel did we actually... We had 6%, so I could not have cut it any closer than that. At 3,000... We didn't win any awards though. That's a little disappointing. Pit expenses, salary payouts. Look at our results here. So we did a 101.62. So we've got a couple guys in the 102s, but most of the cars, look at this guy, Enersys Racing in the 57s, yet we finished ahead of him. So, like I've said before, consistency is king in motorsports, so that's how we pulled this one out. And you can see these guys are pitting twice. Modal Motorsport very fast, caught us with that 2-stop strategy, but the 1-stop worked for us with those hard tires. So it looks like we're out of time for this episode. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like button if you did. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you at the races.